6 key estate planning questions. Some of these are unpleasant to think about or discuss with family members, but they're important nonetheless. Not doing so can sometimes lead to conflict within the family. Also, it can leave your loved ones to make decisions that are very difficult to make if they aren't clear on what your intentions were. Before considering specific legal documents, these are the key questions you or your parents should consider. Number 1, what are my assets and what is the approximate value? Number 2, what people or organizations do I want to have these assets, and do I want to give them away during my lifetime or after my death? 3, who should manage these assets during my lifetime if I become unable to do so, or after my death if management is needed? 4, who should be responsible for taking care of any minor or dependent children if I become unable to do so? 5, who should make decisions about my medical care and my finances if I can't make them? 6, after I die, do I want my remains to be donated, cremated, or buried? Once you've answered these questions, it's usually wise to get some simple documentation in writing to provide legal assurance that those wishes will be enforced. The 3 main estate planning documents that you're likely to come across are wills, trusts, and advance directives. Wills. A will can be used upon death to dictate several different things, including how to divide up property, guardianship, debts, and more. For some people, a will covers many estate planning needs, but in some situations, such as for those who own large properties or predict family disputes that could impact the will, further estate planning documents like a trust may be necessary. Trusts. Trusts are useful for several reasons, including providing more support than wills for those with larger estates, large amounts of property, or those who expect a disability. The most notable difference between a will and a trust, however, is when the documents come into effect. A will determines who will become a beneficiary after the person passes away. However, trusts take effect as soon as they are enacted, hence the term living trust. It's also worth noting that creating a trust is more complex and more expensive than a will. Another reason that one may choose to have a living trust is to avoid probate court, which can be a long and costly process, especially for those with larger estates. Additionally, when a will goes into probate, it becomes a court document. A living trust, on the other hand, is not made public upon your death, so your estate can be managed in private. Advance directives. Advance directives, also called advanced healthcare directives, stipulate a person's wishes regarding end-of-life care and/or what is to happen if the person becomes mentally incapacitated or unable to communicate later in life. This provides guidance for your family and medical professionals in the event you can no longer make your own healthcare decisions. Now that you've learned all about your options and have started thinking about how you want to handle your estate, it's important to take action and get your estate in order today. If you need help in determining what planning is needed for your estate, contact Pure today for a free financial assessment.